What's going on, guys? How you doing? Today's video, this is a donation request. This is for Rob. This is ALISON MOYET. Never heard of this person. The song, It Won't Be Long. So Rob says, gonna request a new artist to show my support for your channel. ALISON MOYET album Hoodoo from 1991. We're doing 2 tracks. So today we're doing It Won't Be Long. If you're new here, please subscribe. Check out my videos, all kinds of videos, reaction videos, bass videos, music videos. Check it out. If you like the channel, you want to support the channel, all kinds of ways you can get super thanks underneath this video. You can be directed in the description. I got PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, Amazon wishlist, mailing address, and I do donation requests just like this one. So if there's something you want me to watch, listen to, talk about, hit me direct, PayPal, Cash App, Venmo in the notes section. Leave a link, leave a description. Let me know what you want the video to be on and I'll make the video. You can also email me at jpanreadsemail@gmail.com. Thank you, guys. Okay, so ALISON MOYET. Who is this? Never heard of her. English singer noted for her powerful bluesy contralto voice. Contralto? Whatever. Does that mean she's got a low voice? Is that what that means? Came to prominence as half of the duo Yazoo, but has since mainly worked as a solo artist. Her worldwide album sales have reached a certified 23 million. Over 2 million singles sold. All 9 of her studio albums and 3 compilation albums have charted. Wow. Wow. Does she have some song that I should know? I'm like, oh, okay. Involved in a number of punk rock, pub rock, and blues bands in the Southeast Essex area during the late 70s and early 80s, including the Vandals. So this is on her 3rd album. So she had 2 albums in the 80s. Her albums are very spread out. 84, 87, 91, 94, 2002, stuff like that. Wow. So Hoodoo is her 3rd solo studio album, released on Columbia. Singles, It Won't Be Long, Wishing You Were Here, Hoodoo, and This House, produced by Pete Glenister. Okay, here's what I want to know. Let's go back to all this. Okay, so basically her first album from 1984 charted in the US the best. She's really a British artist. In the UK, her charting is way better. In a few other places, actually, but not in the US. That's why I'm like, what could I have potentially heard? Some song Invisible from that album? Or Love Resurrection? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, but we're going to check her out. All right, let's get to this. So, It Won't Be Long. That's what we're doing. That's the first song that we're doing. All right, ALISON MOYET, It Won't Be Long. Let's do it. Bam.
These days, I'm waiting on a day when nobody comes to trample my meadow, biding my time. There's gonna be a time, might take a while, but changes are coming, and it won't be long when everything you say won't sit around and pile up with the traffic in my head. And when I wake up, I won't see you on the bathroom floor, in the tangle of clothes we left lying there. It won't be long. It won't be long. Won't be long.
Okay. Cool. Liking these chords. Lily, she write her songs?
My eyes, my mouth, my hands, my head. Don't tell me that nobody else will do.
Nice chords. Yeah, she can write. Huh.
And it won't be long when everything you say won't sit around and pile up with the traffic in my head. And when I wake up, I won't see you on the
me, that part reminds me of Beatles. Don't know why. This, like, whatever you would call it, this last tag, end of the chorus, basically. There's a ton of people that played on this album. Jesus. This is a big, ton of people on here. Some of these changes also remind me of Sting, actually. This right here, yeah, reminds me of Sting. That was cool. I like that. I like that song. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I like it. It just made me, I just in the middle of that, I was like, I need to see who's on this record. Like, what's going on? You know, after I was like, is she writing her own stuff? It's like, I have to find that out. Right? And it's like, oh, yeah, she is. Okay. All right. She understands, you know, chord changes and melody and all that kind of stuff. Okay. So, harmony, right? So, the writers are her and the producer, Pete Glenister, right? He produced it, right? Yeah. It says that there's a couple of producers, but I remember reading that he largely produced by Pete Glenister. Okay, and yeah, there's like a ton of people on this record doing all kinds of different things. Programming, backing vocals, right? There was backing vocals on this track. Production, even that's like a laundry list right here. Sound engineer, sound mixing, arranging, like it's like crazy. Just you would think this is like a massive record, right? And maybe it is or was or something like that. I don't know. I never heard this before. So she had returned to England from living in Los Angeles. Moyet began a songwriting partnership with Pete Glenister, who had been Moyet's guitarist for part of the Rain Dancing tour. That was her previous album. Keen to have more artistic freedom, she suggested to CBS that Glenister should produce her. Muff Winwood, that's a hell of a name. Muff, wow. Muff Winwood of the label's A&R division granted Moyet permission to record the album she wanted to. Moyet later recalled in 2007, in making Hoodoo, we were left to our own devices and found some passion and aggression again. It is not a flawless record, but it became a road that led to my understanding myself much better. It has some songs on it that I'm very proud of, and favorites, It Won't Be Long, This House, Hoodoo, and chunks of Footsteps. Lead single was the lead single, It Won't Be Long, which was released in 91. Despite gaining extensive airplay, the song peaked at number 50 in the UK. Following the album's mixed reception and disappointing sales, Moyet's relationship with CBS became further strained as the label began to lose interest in Moyet. Despite the decline in sales, It Won't Be Long received a Grammy nod for Best Rock Vocal Performance. Okay, yeah, all right. Yeah, okay. I mean, she sounds good. I mean, I liked it. I did like it. Album failed to chart in the U.S. Okay. Billboard magazine reported in February 1994 that Hoodoo had sold 85,000 copies, which today is great. Then, not so much. Not so much. Upon its release, Melody Maker gave a mixed review, felt that much of the material on Hoodoo failed to live up to the single It Won't Be Long, which he considered to be a bit of a masterpiece. It was nice. I mean, I did like it. I did like it, actually. It's clearly like a thought out, crafted song. He noted the voice is as pleasingly raw and exposed as it has ever been, and Glenister has kept the edges in the sound, but unfortunately the songs are most undistinguished. Okay, NME also had a mixed reaction, describing it as pretty good in parts, including the very groovy and modern It Won't Be Long and the splendid title track, but ultimately only firing on half its cylinders. He noted that Moyet and her formidable team have fashioned a sound that takes on board a whole cargo of 90s reference points, but stays true to Alison's soulful leanings, but felt the album carries a lot of ballast material that frankly isn't up to it. Okay. In the US, People, I guess, what is that, People magazine or something, felt the album for the most part charms, praised Moyet's amazing voice, and felt it was presented best on the material with minimal acoustic backing, such as This House and Wishing You Were Here. Musician, what are these? What is this? Musician, like, magazine? I don't know what that is. Musician commented, Moyet certainly understands style. Her gospel shout would be the envy of any Pentecostal choir, while her ballad voice is as naked and soulful as a Nina Simone lament. She also understands that style is meaningless without emotional content. From the anger of Rise to Die Anguish in This House, that's what keeps this collection from turning into just another singer's showcase. In retrospect, review the album, AllMusic described it as possibly her most soulful collection yet, and another strong offering from the distinctive Moyet. She hasn't lost her knack for breezy adult pop, evident on the lilting melodic Wishing You Were Here and It Won't Be Long, but tracks like the horn-driven Footsteps and high-energy title song from the core form the core of Hoodoo. With the lyrics squarely focused on relationships, I saw somewhere that it was like after, she said, discussing the album's theme. It's an anger album. There is energy and aggression to the songs. I'd had some shitty breakups and was in that dark place where you go when you've been embattled. With Hoodoo, I was ready to voice it unequivocally. Right. So yeah, you could feel that. You could feel that in the song. I liked it. I thought it was good. I thought it was a good song. I thought she sounded great. I thought the production and all that stuff sounded all great. Cool. Very cool. Now I'm wondering, is this about to be the best one? Did I start with the good one? I don't know. Anyways, the next song that we're doing is also on this album, but it is not one that has been listed anywhere. You know, they've been saying a whole bunch of them, you know, like It Won't Be Long and Wishing You Were Here and This House and Hoodoo and stuff like that. No, none of those. It's going to be a different one. So, I mean, we'll see. We're going to check it out. That'll be coming up. So I'll catch you then. Later.